a bare minimum, on average, our AEs are prospecting for about an hour a day, and they're also dialing for about an hour a day. Now, from a dialing perspective, right, like Orum's a virtual sales floor, so we're all dialing together 1 hour a day across, the different teams. And so like that's just built in culturally that we're all dialing. So that's just part of the day. Even if they weren't prospecting much, they're on Orum, they're dialing at that time, so we can learn with each other and celebrate wins. But the sourcing itself is blocked off by typically an hour. So most AEs will block off that time on their calendar, right? It's sacred time. They block around it. They make sure that nothing really interferes with that. Otherwise, their pipeline will take a hit, right? It's a consistent thing. Now, there are days, right, where as an AE, you are not going to have enough time to prospect. You might have a ton of meetings, internal and external. And, that sacred time, unfortunately, gets sacrificed at the altar, and you have to figure out where to pick that up. And in some cases, people are not going to hear this, but in the times of easy money, it was easy not to have to prospect as much. Marketing had huge budgets and your customers had huge budgets. So inbound was plentiful, and it wasn't drying up like it is now, where people are really huddled on trying to survive and make sure their runway is long enough, things like that. You might need to hustle a little bit more. And I know I hate that word, but I'm sometimes working on Sundays to catch up, right? I'm working late on certain days to make sure I get my prospecting in. So first, you do have to commit to that, right? It's just like an SDR commits to their KPIs on a daily or weekly basis.